Hi, good morning everybody. Today we shall see what are all the concepts which we are going to learn in Python. In the previous sessions we have discussed about various important topics which are there in Python. Today we shall see the entire Python which we are learning as a basics of Python. If you consider the first and foremost thing in there in data types is the first thing where we learn in as different data types called as integer, complex, float, boolean and binary. These are the basic data types which are there in Python. And after that, if you consider various operators, what the use of operators is if you want to do any calculations, mathematical equations and comparison operators, all these operators, logical operator, assignment operator, all these operators are combined and framed into a single topic called as operators. So after that, the next statement is control structures. What are these control structures? A control structure is a mechanism where you are checking based on a condition and it executes a set of statements based on condition. So what are all this is if consist of if else, while loop and for loop. While loop and for loop are the iterative statements, but whereas if, elif and else are only conditional statements. And after that, the next one is sequence data type. What is the sequence data type? Is sequentially the values are stored in a sequential format. And the first one is list data type, tuple data type, set, string and dictionaries. These are the various sequence data types where the data will be in a sequential manner. And after that, the next one is functions. Function it is a group of statements which are combined to form into a particular function, and you can use using a keyword called as a def keyword that is there with basic of Python. And after that, the next topic in basics of Python is object-oriented programming, where we will be learning various topics called as data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. Apart from this, what is a class, what is an object, what are the various features of classes and objects, what is data abstraction and abstract methods, all these things we are going to learn in the entire concept of Python programming. These are the simple topics which we have already dealt a few of them, but I am going to deal with the more advanced topics, and I will deal with various concepts of these concepts which are there described over here. First one is data type. Data types consist of integer data type, complex and float. Float is a data type which consists of decimal places. And after that, boolean data type. Boolean data type consists of true or false or 0 or 1 values. And after that, binary data type. This is also one of the concepts which we will be learning in data types. And after that, if you consider operators, there are logical operators and or and not, which are very very similar with any other programming language. That particular thing is there with that of logical operator. And after that, control statements, we have just now discussed the control statement, that is if else, while and for. For is the one which uses another function called as range function. Using range function, we can access this for loop also. Not only range function, any other data, either it is a sequential data or ordinary data, you can use a for loop over there in the for structure. And after that, this sequential data type, this is very important in machine learning, and this is very important in splitting the data, and that particular splitted data will be accessed in various concepts like machine learning concepts and artificial intelligence concepts, which we will be seeing in this particular data types. And after that, functions, we are going to deal with functions using a keyword called as a def, and we are seeing into various concepts where we are using parameters. How can you pass parameters, how can you return back the parameters, what are the changes which are there in the function, all those things which we are learning it in functions. And after that, just now I have discussed about object-oriented programming. In this particular session, we are going to learn entire all these concepts using a Python programming. So we shall see into each and every concept in depth in the coming sessions. So thank you.